Well, welcome in everybody. We've got a very special reunion today. Ricky May, as we know, had his health troubles in early January this year, and Barron was the one who came to his rescue and essentially saved your life, Ricky. And this is the first time you two have seen each other since that day.
Yeah, that's true too, Dave. Yeah, we talked on the phone, but we haven't actually come across each other.
Ali, you remember that day quite vividly, and I guess you must think of it quite often, do you?
Less and less now, quite often at the start of the year, I suppose. But I guess knowing that Ricky as well, and I had a very lengthy voicemail from the crew up at Palmerston North after there was some awards fun the other day, which was excellent to hear everyone's voices, and obviously great results. So no, not too much trauma on my behalf anyway.
In terms of the time frame, Ricky, I mean, it was 3 months ago, if not more. I mean, does it feel like a long time, or does it feel like things have happened very quickly for you?
Oh no, it does seem quite a while. Looked at a lot of race meetings, but now, of course, there's no more at the moment. But yeah, no, 3 months has gone reasonably, I guess. I've still got a wee while to get out of it, I guess, but it hadn't stopped me working. And I feel sorry for poor old Ellie. She got a phone call after midnight that night. It would have been a very long voicemail because everyone was talking to her.
In terms of where you're at right now, Ricky, I mean, you seem to be in fine fettle. Do you feel as good as you look?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty good actually. Not taking any more painkillers or anything. So yeah, back to work full time.
And Ali, I mean, is it gratifying for you to see him looking so well?
Oh, absolutely. He sounded pretty good on the phone the last 3 times I think we've chatted, so that was good. But obviously, it's great to see Rick, and obviously what trackside done those couple of wee videos. It was just good for everyone to see Ricky looking well. Not just myself, but everyone that got a fright that day.
People talk of you of being a hero. Is that a term that sits well with you? Are you comfortable with that?
Probably not. No, I think it was just there's a lot of people that were very impressive that day. Also, I think, including Graham Me, AG's White Sox was very relaxed for him. I thought under a tricky situation, everyone was just sort of in the right place at the right time. And as I said to Ricky, like he could have been at home in the middle of a paddock on a tractor by himself. So as terrible as it was, he was in the right place.
Ricky, just health-wise, are you 100%? I mean, you've talked about coming back to race driving sometime. Is that still in your plans?
Oh yeah, at this stage it is. We can't do much at the moment. We're only allowed to jog horses, so hopefully I'll get back to it one of these days shortly. But I guess everyone's got to be so careful at the moment. I mean, it's a bit of a strain on everyone, I think, and especially the TAB as well. It's really funded the industry, so I think, if they can bring something back, would be good.
In terms of, without wanting to be too sentimental about things, but a health scare like this, does it change the way you react to things? Does it change the way you think about things?
Oh, I guess so, a wee bit. I guess you just can't think about it. You just got to get on with life. My specialist that put the defibrillator in says I actually seen him last week, actually, and he said, you just got to carry on and enjoy life. So I guess that's what I've got to do.
Is that the lesson for you too, Ali? Do you, I mean, the things can happen very quickly and very badly very quickly, can't they?
Oh, absolutely. I think it was very eye-opening for me. My initial reaction was just that Ricky had passed out. I never thought anything sort of worse than that. So I think it's just sort of broadened everyone's eyesight into that sort of thing, and that these freak things do happen, and it's good to be in the know-how of how to react to those sorts of things for sure.
I presume the two of you would sort of cross paths earlier on, but did you know each other well before this incident?
Well enough. I think Ricky's been one of the many father figures we're lucky to have in the industry for a long time. But normally we just have a chat around at the start if Ricky's happy to be at Forbury hanging out with us or something like that. But nothing too close until now.
And Ali, did you actually watch the race? Ricky, I know you haven't watched the race, but have you watched the race yourself, Ali?
No, I didn't actually see any of the race. I was just jogging over from the stables, and I literally saw, sort of just from the winning post to where Ricky got to me. So I don't think I need to see more than that.
In terms of your daily life, Ricky, I mean, has it impacted on you? Are you now just are you back working on the farm? Have you jogged a few horses up until just recently? Where are you at?
Yeah, no, I'm still lucky I got the farm actually. Get away from the boredom. I'd hate to be shut up on a flat for the next 3 weeks or so. But yeah, no, I'm just carrying on with life, like you said, and jogging a couple of horses at the moment. I'm not allowed to work fast work at this stage, but no, just carrying on. You know, I sort of probably 5 weeks after I was driving the header, so that wasn't too bad.
I know there's been a lot of talk about it, but there was a real outpouring of love after what happened to you, Ricky. Messages from all over the world. I mean, that must be something that stays with you for a long time.
Yeah, that was one big thing, all right. I just couldn't believe that people that rang and emailed and text, and it was just incredible. The cards, I had a lineup of cards from nowhere. So, yeah, it was pretty humble, really. I didn't think I had so many friends.
And Ali, I mean, isn't that great just to hear him say that? I mean, just, you know, the thing, it could have been such a different result, couldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And that was definitely one thing I noticed. Everyone, even people I didn't know, were asking me if I had heard or how Ricky was. And Ricky sort of managed to touch so many people's lives. And in a little way, even if they backed a winner he drove, or how many winners he's driven for them, that was something I really noticed around the racetracks. And even in the supermarkets, I've been approached a couple of times. Just people really, really like Ricky, and obviously he's done a great job. So people were thinking of him, and I thought that was pretty cool for the industry for sure.
Ali, you probably got approached because you're on the cover of the Women's Weekly at the time.
Yeah, I don't know if how I look now and how I looked on the Women's Weekly was overly compatible, to be fair. But yeah, no, I had a wee bit of a moment of stardom, I suppose. But obviously, with a great result, that it was able to happen.
And it's very nice to have you all together today. And once this lockdown finishes, no doubt you can have a glass of bubbles together in person before you renew your rivalry on the track. And I thank you both very much for your time, and all the best to you both.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Dave. No, I can't wait to see Ellie in person. It's just the way it's worked out. She's been up here a couple of times, but I weren't really allowed to go to too many race meetings, so we just haven't come across paths. But no doubt I'll have to take her out for tea or something one of these days.